here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a part 2 to my makeup collection. Now that I have my ring light up and going, we are going to go ahead and get started with this. Last time I showed you guys my foundation collection, and this time we're going to be going into my concealers. Alright y'all, so we're over here. Y'all see that these are all of my foundations. Now these down here, this drawer right here, this second drawer is my foundations that I have in squeezy tubes. And right next to it are my concealers. I love concealer. Foundation is my favorite, but concealer is a close second. As y'all can see, I don't have any on, so I look a little dead, but I decided to go a little natural for today's video. We're going to start off with the Fenty Beauty Concealer. I have the shade 150 in this one. Next is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I actually did a video over this, and I really didn't like it first time that I used it, but I did use it again much later, and I didn't bake. I don't bake anymore, but I didn't bake. I didn't do any of that extra stuff, that extra unnecessary stuff, and it worked much better. Next, I have the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. In this one, I have the shade 11 Light Nude Neutral, and I love this concealer. It's one of my all-time favorite concealers. It's super hydrating. It's pretty sticky, so it's perfect for cut creases as well, and I really enjoy this concealer. Next, we have our Juvia's Place Concealer. I actually don't remember my thoughts on this concealer, so I will definitely have to try it again. Next, I have the e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Camo Concealer. This is the original matte version of the camo concealer, and I enjoy this one when I'm going for something super full coverage. But the one that I opt for before this one is this one. As you guys can tell, I really love this concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Camo Concealer, and it is the Hydrating Satin Finish. Y'all know I have dry skin, so I definitely opt for this one before I go for this one. I need to pick up another one. Next, I have the Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer. I really did not enjoy this concealer. The only reason why I keep this one is because of the shade. It is an 02 Light, and it is a bit too dark for me, so I mix it in with concealers that are a little bit too light. Next, I have the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. I really like this concealer. I pick it up quite often. Unlike the foundation, I get good use out of this, and I really enjoy it. Next, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. And in this one, I have the shade Ivory 330. Yeah, Ivory 330, and I really enjoy this concealer. It is super full coverage, so I'm looking for something that will give me immediately full coverage, really brighten up my under eye. I opt for this one, but it is super matte, so be cautious with the powder whenever you wear this, because it is a formula very similar to Shape Tape. It's almost like Shape Tape on drugs. Next is the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. I actually do not remember my thoughts on this one, so I'm going to have to give it another shot sometime soon. Then I have this AOA Studio Wonder Cover Concealer. I really love the texture of this, but because they were out of stock of the shade that I wanted, I just opted for the white, and I use this to cut the crease. And for concealers that are too dark for me, I mix this in with it, or when I want a super duper bright under eye, like so bright, I'll go ahead and put this on, and it does the trick right in the inner corner. It's just one dot right in the inner corner, and it will brighten everything up. Next, I have the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. This concealer is actually one that I use most often with this one. I really like the formula of this. It is pretty hydrating. It is not like a fully matte concealer. But it does go a little dark on my skin, so that's why I often mix it with the AOA Studio Concealer, which is fine because the AOA one is only $1. And I have this one in the shade Wheat. Next, I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I actually am all out of this concealer. I only keep this because I need to remember what shade I am. I love this concealer so much. I'm in the shade Fair 08, and I definitely need to make an order on ColourPop.com. I have to pick up that Raw Beauty Christy collection. She is my absolute favorite YouTuber on this platform, and her collection is beyond stunning. It is so beautiful. It is such a vibe, and I absolutely love it. But when I go pick up that collection, I'm definitely going to have to pick up another one of these because this is one of my all-time favorites, and I'm out. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I do not feel the same way about this as I do about the foundations. This one is not as good. It is not as full coverage. It doesn't lay as well on the skin. It gets a little patchy. This is not it for me, but I keep it because I love its sisters. Next, I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This used to be like one of my all-time favorite concealers. I'm actually almost out of this one as well, but this is not something that I'll be picking up again. This one is just like Shape Tape. If you're looking for a dupe to Shape Tape, this is it for you. Next, I have the Born to Glow Concealer. I need to try this out more before I say anything. Then I have the Catrice the Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This is another one that I'm running out of, but I really love it. It's really cheap. I believe it's like $9. I get the waterproof version to avoid transfer. It's super full coverage, super lightweight. Like the thinnest layer of this will get the job done, and I really love this concealer. Now I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It is one of my all-time favorite concealers. It doesn't require a ton of powder. It's super full coverage, super long wearing, and it's just a holy grail, and I think I'll probably use this forever. Another Tarte concealer that is surprisingly one of my new holy grails, it is the Creaseless Concealer. Do not let this concealer fool you. It is not creaseless. It is very similar to the Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics, and like I said, I love that one, and I love this one. Next is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I really love this concealer. I use it kind of on a day-to-day basis. This is one that I reach for almost every day. I really love this concealer. It's a really nice concealer. It is not hydrating. It's also not matte. It's like a perfect middle. Alrighty, so that is all my concealers, but just like my foundation video, I'm going to show you guys my top concealers. Because I have 5 top favorite concealers. My number 5 has to be the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I love this one. Number 4 has got to be my Tarte Shape Tape, because it's matte. Sometimes it lays a little weird on my face, and I don't go for full coverage looks on a day-to-day basis, but when I do, I absolutely love these. Number 3, I have my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I love this. It's right smack dab in the middle. When I want to go full coverage, I can take it there. If I want to go light coverage, I can't use this, but somewhere in the middle, this will be great to use as well. Next, I have my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I use this so often. The way that it wears throughout the day is just so stunning, and it compares to nothing else but the Bye Bye Under Eye concealer, and that is why I just love this. It's better than the Bye Bye Under Eye, don't get me wrong. It's better, but nothing else even compares. My number 1 favorite concealer has to be my ColourBob, Color Mom, ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I love this concealer. It is a stunning concealer, and I wish I had more. I wish I had more. Alrighty, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my concealer collection. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye!